Alright, man, we got another Skeeter Gene video here. We got man passes out in the middle of Walmart when trying to meet a 14-year-old. EMT arrives. So he's probably gonna be getting, like, his face is gonna be burning up, he's gonna be nervous, he just got caught. His heart's gonna be pumping a lot. That's probably why I'm thinking he passes out, is because, he's got a lot of anxiety, man. He already has enough anxiety trying to go here and get caught, but then he gets caught and it's like, well, shit, I'm screwed. I'm going to jail. So that's probably why, my assumption before we even watch this, that's my assumption as to why he passes out. But if that's the case, he deserves it. So let's go, man.
I'm just hanging out, that's it.
Just hanging out?
Yep.
Who are you hanging out with?
I'm hanging out with her. I came here to make sure because, there's a lot of profiles out there and
Gotcha.
everything else.
Right.
I don't want to get in trouble. I really
Oh,
So
okay.
if you don't get in trouble, we just want to talk. We want to go talk outside.
I'm getting fired.
Okay. Do you want to sit down? Can we sit down?
Bro, I'm
Okay.
You're not. You're doing it.
All right, we gotta call the ambulance.
Okay, we'll call.
Damn.
You all right there? Inhaler? Do you have
He is all up in the
inhaler
shelf.
or anything? Someone maybe give him some water.
To Skeeter Predator, man. Let's go.
What up? It's your boy Skeeter here. Just want to give a huge shout out to the homies in PC Incorporated for setting this whole thing up and allowing me to be a part of it. So be sure to check out their channel. Secondly, we had to cut a few things out of this video in order to make it fit YouTube's guidelines. So if you want to see the full, raw, uncensored version, be sure to head over to my locals. Here you can access my uncut and uncensored content, and some of the videos on there are not on YouTube and won't be for some time. So if that sounds of interest to you, be sure to head down to the link in the description below and become a local supporter. That's pretty much all I got for you. Hope you enjoy the video.
There's a number of things that could cause one to pass out, like hot summer weather, finding out that your side piece is preggers, being confronted about the inappropriate conversation that you were having online with a 14-year-old girl. In 29-year-old Anthony's situation, that was the case.
29, man.
As soon as I started questioning him, he fainted, causing the scene of the century in this Walmart shopping center in Marion,
Bro is
Indiana.
flabbergasted.
With the way he passed out, you've got to wonder whether it was all an act or not. I don't know about you, but
True.
I'm calling bullshit.
Oh,
Curious
really?
customers walked by, awestruck, concerned about the situation. Little did they know what Anthony was in the store for. He wasn't there to purchase a gallon of milk, I'll tell you that much. Anthony stuck to the script until paramedics arrived. But that only saved him for so long, until the Marion Police Department showed up to book him.
It was a very busy weekend in Marion, Indiana. We came down there from Michigan to team up and collaborate with the predator catching group known as PCI. Now, even though they have a huge presence in all of Indiana, it hasn't deterred any of these guys from showing up and trying to meet up with, a 13-year-old girl.
They think they're invincible, man.
It's really surprising. I mean, how many predators are out there? I mean, it's just crazy. The state of Indiana just seems to have a real predator problem. It's like there's just no shortage of these guys out
I
there.
feel like that's every state,
We
to be
drove in
honest with
Friday
you.
night.
And it seems like it's getting worse as well, with, you see it all the time on social media now, just every day, it's one or even multiple people getting caught with this kind of thing. It's
Caught a guy.
kind of scary.
That went really well. got some sleep, woke up the next day on Saturday, and got right back to it. Eric from PCI hit me up and said, "Yo, Skeeter, we got a guy on the hook. He's trying to meet up with a 14-year-old girl, I think it was, at this Walmart. Can you make it? He's meeting in about 30 minutes and he's antsy." Me and my cameraman were at breakfast at the time, and we only had so much time, so I scoffed down my coffee, burned my tongue, and we were off to the races, off to meet this guy at Walmart. Now, this was really last minute.
It's always Walmart, bro.
PCI organized
So often.
the whole thing, so I didn't really know what I was walking into. Now, I imagine the story with this Anthony guy was a lot like, all the other predators we catch. However, his reaction when we confronted him, that was a bit different. And you'll see what I mean in just a little bit here. Now, mind you, this Anthony guy has a daughter of his own, and his plan was to meet up with this 14-year-old girl in the Walmart, bring her out to his car, I think it was, and have sex. And he was going to do this just before he went to pick up his daughter from school, I think it was.
God.
I mean, the audacity that someone could have to do a thing like that and then just write it off like it was just a normal, everyday task. It's just, it's truly mind-boggling.
Boy, that's disgusting.
So as soon as I step foot in the Walmart, Eric hands me the chat log, and then we start getting into the nitty-gritty of what this Anthony guy is all about, how he looks, and what he was saying to this girl that he believed to be 14. We're meeting Eric here for this catch. He says he's got this guy meeting up with a 13-year-old girl, I think it is. He's inside the Walmart right now, and looking to see where Eric is parked at so we can go in.
So many of his videos, they catch the person in Walmart.
We don't know what he looks like or anything, because Eric has all the information.
It's like a go-to spot, I guess.
At the entrance right now, and we're gonna get a little, see if we can get a little brief on this guy, what he's all about.
I guess a lot of people
And
could be less eyes on you.
That he
I
has
don't
kids of
know.
his own, so there's that too. Oh, there
Yeah,
it is.
having a kid of your own, bro, is
Looks like he's
just
got the chat
nasty.
logs printed as well. What's up, man? Did you have me in the shoes? Oh. Shoes is always tradition, Right. What's this guy been talking about, man? What's this guy been talking about?
Talk about how he's never 14-year-old.
Oh.
Said you can do it without with
Oh, bro.
Wants to do it in his truck.
Struck. I never heard that one before. But I'm just gonna look at the chat log with you. What's this guy look like? You got a picture on him? Here, can I see the binder?
The fact that they're able to film in Walmart is pretty impressive. Figured they would have been kicked out already.
That's what this guy looks like. Total boy with the tattoos.
Ew.
Got a pretty good look on him.
American Eagle. I think that's what the shirt said.
Do we know what he's wearing? Do we know what he's wearing?
I can't remember what they said. He's like around here somewhere.
Okay.
Well, I want to come in just to hide the camera so he doesn't see.
Did you print off like every screenshot, or is there like specific stuff you wanted to like?
Specific stuff.
Okay.
I think it's the majority of the chat, but not the whole thing. Really, we'll like have somebody's doing it and try to get him outside, and then we can really go to the binder.
Okay. You want to do it inside?
Huh?
You want to do it inside?
I mean, we can, but
What are you worried about?
just I don't want to get banned from here.
Oh.
We've caught like
Yeah.
8 dudes from here.
You still? They haven't said anything to you?
They haven't said anything yet.
Oh, you always have.
But we always
outside?
go outside though.
Okay. You think you saw him?
I'm pretty sure that's him. You with the hood up? Did you see his face?
It's always the hood, too. Got the hood up, trying to act incognito.
I didn't see him. Where is he right now?
Dog food.
Dog food.
Dog food.
You guys are trying to look like a Sith Lord.
Yeah, and he's a dog for having this conversation too. I'll tell you that. Wonder what he'd do for a Scooby snack.
Oh my god, bro. Fudge.
What area?
It's casual.
We got the confirmation that Anthony was in the store and he was in the aisle waiting to meet this girl. And as it got closer and closer to meeting him face to face, it just got more and more intense. Is that her?
No. Oh, Sam, but that's not.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where she's at.
Couple naked pics. He's asking for naked pictures for the minor. I see him. Yeah, he's got the same yellow shirt on. That's him. That's for sure. Yeah, that's him. He's got the same yellow shirt on right there. Right, get a zoom in on him over there. He's not even looking. That's him right there in the red hoodie.
Right, he just looks like he's looking for somebody.
This, burgundy hoodie. He had his hood up. You know, obviously he was trying to remain discreet because of what he was.
At least get a cart and put stuff in the cart instead of just walk around.
Cheaters?
No, I wish it was cheaters. Honor.
Close enough.
I want to do that.
I'm gonna do it. Don't worry.
That's serious.
I'm doing it.
That was my show. Every episode.
Some of the bystanding customers saw what was going on, but they didn't really know what was happening. I think one of them asked if we were filming Cheaters, you know, if you remember the show Cheaters from back in the day, which, you know, that would be something, right? You know, who knows? Maybe I'll bring that show back one day. Who knows?
That would be great.
Are we gonna wait to confront him? Let's go. Right now. Let's go now. All right. They're right here. Here we go.
I'm just hanging out, that's it.
Just hanging out.
Yep.
Who are you hanging out with?
I'm hanging out with her.
And how old is she?
As far as I know, from the profile that I saw, she was 24, I think.
24.
24.
Yes.
Do you want to try again?
What'd you just tell me in the aisle over there? You were just asking me if I was 14, right?
Oh.
She says right here, I'm 14.
Oh.
And you say, you're effing with me, right? And how old are you?
I did, yes. I came here to make sure because, you know, there's a lot of profiles out there and
Gotcha.
everything else.
Right.
I don't want to get in trouble. I really
Okay, so if you don't get in trouble, we just want to talk. We want to go talk outside, and so we don't cause a scene and shit.
Yeah, because I know that there's a lot of profiles.
You even say, are you joking that you're 14? You're truly 14?
Yeah.
So are we just going to go outside?
Okay. Let's talk outside.
That's fine.
I'm not here to fight you. I'm trying to clear up this one because, well, I came here to find out because I do not want to.
So you came here to find out if she was actually 14?
Yes.
From the get-go,
That's so stupid, man. Once you know, like, I will never understand why they say that shit, bro. I came here to make sure she was 14. Like, what the fudge, bro? Once you know that they are underage, that's when you cut it off. You're done. You're done. There's no finding out. And then they say, oh, she could have been lying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're lying about it, if they say they're 14. It does not matter. You just stop, bro. Oh my gosh.
Anthony was trying to think of
So dumb.
a plan to get himself out of this situation. And let me tell you, he came up with quite the master plan. That doesn't make any sense.
Because if she was, then I was going to report it.
You were going to report it, so you had to come here and meet her and make sure.
What the
You couldn't just
fudge?
trust what she was telling you on the
You
app.
just told me in the aisle you're 14, I'm almost 30, this isn't right.
Yes.
I shouldn't be doing this, but people look down on this.
Yes.
So why'd you say that? And we're still walking around.
I'm getting, like,
Okay. Do you want to sit down? Can you sit down?
Bro,
Okay.
you're doing that.
All right, we gotta call the ambulance then.
Okay, well, call 911 then. He's having a predator attack.
A predator.
That was fake.
Anthony, you're making a total scene in this Walmart. You're really not making yourself look good here.
Looking a little dramatic here, buddy.
I tried to catch you and you forced yourself down.
As we're exiting the store with him, he leans against this shelf and, if you ask me, pretends to pass out. It didn't look real or convincing at all. I mean, he starts falling. Eric tries to catch him and stop him from falling, but he seems to sort of force himself down to the ground, and he acts as if he passed out from, you know, the situation.
Hey, Anthony.
I will say it was a pretty graceful fall.
Is he sleeping?
It sounds like he's snoring.
You snore? Bro.
Someone give him a Predator Percocet and wake him up or something.
Okay, I'll get him back there.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, she's gone.
You say that you want her to send you some naked pics.
Still questioning him.
Are you okay? Can you hear me? It's the girl that you were helping pick out oil. Remember we were just talking?
You, Anthony?
Maybe you sit up so you can breathe a little bit better. Can we sit you up?
There's not enough air getting to his lungs there.
Anthony, man.
Are you
Man, come on.
are you on any kind of drugs, Anthony? We need to tell the paramedics, okay? Your chest is moving, you're breathing.
You even said that you are truly down and want to make sure that the cops aren't waiting when you came to meet her. Oh, so that got him moving.
Now, Anthony was, you know, passed out, but I knew he could still hear me, so I went ahead and got into the chat log anyway.
Just relax, Anthony.
Anthony, you all right there? Inhaler? Do you have
I had a Chomo chocolate milk.
You have what?
Chomo chocolate milk.
Oh, the Chomo chocolate milk? That'd probably help. He does look like he needs some milk.
Bro.
See, what else did he say? I mean, you asked her for a live naked picture, and she told you she was 14.
Said that you've never 14-year-old before.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't with a 14-year-old before.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't he have kids of his own?
He has a 3-year-old girl he was just telling me about.
3-year-old girl.
It seems to promote his seizures when we talk about sexual things he was saying.
Yeah, we'll just give it a rest for a minute and let him recover. Yeah. And then
Detectives will be able to ask you all those sexual things you said to a little girl, okay? They'll be able to tell you after he goes to the hospital, okay? We'll get you on.
We could have just talked, man.
We had a conversation.
Now you're just bringing more attention to yourself.
a 14-year-old girl. So, yeah.
Now you have everybody looking at you. You didn't want anybody looking at you. You didn't want any of this attention when you walk in here. But now you do this, and now look at all the attention you're getting. And they're gonna know, like, everybody's gonna know the story. They're gonna hear them talking about it. You being questioned, bro. So, you brought it on yourself.
Sounds like the biggest dumbass in Marion right now, mother.
Didn't this
God
happen
damn.
a while ago? Same thing? Yeah.
This happened a couple weeks ago. Guess what? They still took
Uh-oh. There he is.
He was here to meet a child, and apparently that made him pass out.
Seems like the chat logs were a little too much for him to handle. And we didn't even get halfway through it.
Right here, camera. His name's Anthony.
Now, we have never seen anything like this at this point. I mean, this was, you know, truly, truly amazing. And Anthony stuck to this act until the EMTs arrived. Caused an entire scene in this Walmart. I mean, there would have been so much less of a scene, and he would have had so much less attention on it had he just walked out of the store and answered our questions that we had for him. But Anthony was a real class act, you know. He apparently he likes the spotlight being on him.
Bro was the star of the clown show.
Anthony.
Because I've never blinked a 14-year-old.
Now, I imagine nothing really goes on in this city. So for people to be, you know, witnessing this going on, I mean, it had to have been pretty entertaining for them, I would imagine.
Does anyone know CPR? Or I don't know what to do here.
Do, but he's breathing, so I'm not going to administer it.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I guess he's just taking a nap.
Sounded like he was snoring there for a second.
No.
Pick up your daughter soon. It's kind of concerning.
Yeah, what time does he got to?
But look at all the people
What time's he
watching.
gonna pick up his daughter?
He said very soon.
Very soon.
How old is his daughter?
This isn't the. This really isn't the father figure that she needs. I don't think. No. Quite far from it.
Shots fired.
Either you're on top, or I bend you over.
Sorry.
He's a little deaf. What was the problem?
You have to leave. You can't be in here.
What's that?
You can't be in here recording.
Okay. Don't stop recording.
Way to commit to the bit.
Causing a whole scene in this Walmart. I mean, this is much more of a scene than what would have been made up if we talked to him outside.
It could have been way more civil.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're going outside to talk. There's fresh air out there.
Do you maybe need some fresh air, Anthony?
he's really committing to the part.
His eyes keep opening.
Yeah. I mean,
Trying to open up, wake up.
Anthony, this is obviously cap. I see your eyes. Your eyes are open. I mean, can you just get up and so we can go outside and talk about this? Anthony, are you with me? Can you hear me? You all right, Anthony? Are you able to get yourself up? Okay. You should be able to. Okay.
Is this normal?
Bro, I kind of have secondhand
Your
embarrassment,
hand is
not
very
gonna
dirty.
lie.
I'm not going to contaminate myself. There's some shelves behind you that you can use to lift yourself, though.
Maybe you should sit down, sir.
Maybe just take it easy.
Lean back. Lean back on the shelf.
Yeah, just lean back like Fat Joe.
Anthony, you can do whatever you want, okay?
That was Fat Joe. Lean back,
Sit
right?
down till the paramedics come, and then the police will be here as well.
I think it was Fat Joe, right?
Okay?
Lean back was Fat Joe, right?
There for a minute, but you can do whatever
Not
you
lean
want.
back. It was Fat Joe, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? You're free to leave. You can walk out there, but we did call an ambulance for you, okay?
They're going to be here soon.
Well,
Oh, it's fine.
Do you have seizures or something?
I do have a history of this.
Was that a seizure?
I have no clue.
Are you on any sort of drugs?
You probably shouldn't.
No, I'm not.
Probably
No
shouldn't
drugs.
stand up.
What's your first last name? It's done happened to me like that before.
Getting caught in 4K or the passing out?
To what?
Getting caught in 4K or the passing out?
The passing out.
Okay.
He was the one
So you haven't been caught doing this before?
I've never done this.
This is your first time.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
Anthony, do you know how many times we've heard that?
Yep, every time.
Me personally, no, I really don't.
Okay. Well, we've heard it a lot.
I've never.
So right now we have to fill out this incident. So
Okay.
ignore that for now.
Let them fill it out.
seizure when I woke up. I didn't remember what happened right before.
Yeah.
I remember she heard me a 14-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Medicine these days don't do a lot better.
We'll let him fill out his seizure form, and then maybe we can ask him some questions after.
I'm just looking out for your safety.
I understand.
You almost hit your head on this. You know, pretty much saved your life.
Yeah, you really did.
Appreciate that.
So should you be walking around right now? You definitely should be driving.
Maybe just take it easy for a minute.
Just relax. The ambulance will be here. On the phone again?
No, I'm kidding.
You right?
I just want to go outside and get some fresh air.
If you want. No, it's not.
Not with you.
We'll make sure. I'll make sure you don't fall.
Thank you.
Hit your head or something.
Oh, there's the ambulance for him. Perfect. Hopefully they brought the police with them.
There's a whole bunch of kids.
Was that real?
Yes.
That was real.
No, when you fell, was that real?
Yes. Yes.
Can I ask why you said you've never had sex with a 14-year-old before?
That is true. I never
Okay.
have.
Why tell it to her though, and then you ask
Bro,
her?
okay, he's... I've never really passed out, so I don't know what it would be like, right after, becoming conscious again, I guess. But he's talking a bit too normal for someone who just passed out and had a seizure or whatever he's claiming to have had happen. He's talking a little bit too normally.
Wants to do.
Okay, so at this point, he needs to seek medical attention.
Oh, okay.
Let them look him
Yeah.
over, make sure everything's okay for.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask him.
I know,
Okay.
but we need to let him do his thing.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. Oh, this is the sexually charged conversation he was having with the 14-year-old girl that he was here to meet today. Yes, sir.
So after 5 or 10 minutes, he finally gets up and the EMT is there. We walk him outside to the ambulance, and that's not the last that we see of Anthony. No, no, no.
What do you think the chances are that that was real?
I'd say zero. Zero to none.
That's what I was thinking.
0 to none.
0% chance.
0% chance that was real.
I'm no doctor, so I didn't want to be sure. I don't want to
Right.
my ass.
Right.
It didn't look real to me. Like when I went.
Not at all.
I went to catch. He literally went. Like
He forced himself down.
Like
That was. That's weird.
Sorry
That's,
for bumping into you when he was falling over. I didn't know where to go.
that is some different. Only in Indiana, I feel like. You wouldn't see some this in Michigan.
Right.
No, this wouldn't happen in Michigan. This is. There's something in the water down over here.
You're not wrong.
Look at that shirt. I guess wearing a Confederate flag is that a Confederate flag blanket?
She realized they lost, right?
It's all going good. We're gonna get him outside. No scene.
Yeah.
He's had a couple.
No, see, I think it's a little late for that.
Right.
Oh, yeah. How we were going to do it, there wasn't going to be a scene.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Yeah.
now,
And he just made the biggest scene we've ever had.
Well, hopefully you watched
We're probably gonna get banned.
I'll tell you, there's something in the water over here in Indiana.
Probably.
Wouldn't surprise me. I do.
Our usual thing, man. Like, so that guy came here at 14, 13.
14. It was 14.
14, 14 year old. Then as we were walking out, he fell down.
On purpose.
I don't know what that was. It seemed fake to all of us. We don't know. Yeah, so that's
Was he even talking or anything? Or
like before he collapsed.
or now? What's going on now?
Oh, yeah.
So he was talking to us. He was talking to us. He fell down. I was on the ground for like
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
He was on there for a minute.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes, yeah.
And then he got up and started talking again when he came outside.
Is this everything you guys got on him?
This is the entire chat.
It's not, but
Are you able to summarize it real quick, kind of what he's...
there's,
summarize?
it's on there, isn't there?
He asked for nudes at least twice. He said, if you really want to send you a couple of naked pics. Then he went to Snapchat. He said, send a live naked one. Yeah. Asked if I was on any birth control. Said, okay, just wondering if I could get condoms. I would pull out before I came.
Is this a 13-year-old girl or something?
14. I have a picture of me on there somewhere.
What do you think? Was that pass out real?
No, not at all. 0% chance.
At this point, he probably thought he was saved and he wasn't going to have to answer any more questions. But then comes the Marion Police Department.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Now bro knows he's screwed.
All right, what do you think they're talking about over there? Police is obviously going over the chat log with them.
Them two right there.
These two right here, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, see the police is going over the chat log with them?
Probably saying something like, I was just trying to make sure.
Yeah, that's what
I
he
was
said,
just trying to
yeah.
help
That's
her.
always been saying.
I just said those sexual things to see where she was at.
Just to see what she would say.
To see how much trouble she was really in.
Yeah.
So I could know.
Thinking probably another Calvin situation.
Right. He's probably
Right.
doing some
Just
kind
doing an experiment.
some kind of experiment, some kind of
Yeah.
chomo studies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those out there.
All in the name of science.
All in the name of science. Put in good work.
Yeah. It's crazy that someone would commit a full-on felony just to do some research.
Hey, that's the dedication for science.
For science.
It's for science.
Do anything for science.
Yeah, apparently.
Progression of science.
I
They call that fellow trying to find out.
think so. Trying to find out. That is what they call that.
Right.
Yeah. Dude, he looks like a GTA villain or something.
Oh god.
Like Trevor's cousin or something.
It looks like he smells like pee.
Yeah, I can see that too. Thank you, gentlemen.
And this is when reality really started to hit Anthony. I think at this point he knew that the act that he was trying to pull off wasn't going to work, and that he was going to have to talk to the police about what he was there to do.
They'll give him one phone call.
True.
Oh, you know he wanted to cry as soon as those cuffs got put on him.
Pick out my oil. 5W30.
So we give the kind officer the chat log. He goes through it. He questions Anthony on a few things, and finally puts him in handcuffs, books him, and Anthony goes to the police station in the back of a cop car. And that's pretty much the story of Anthony. It's quite a sad one if you think about it.
I didn't see the names in there from all you guys, like sometimes there is in the packets. Was there not one at all?
No, this time we did.
Okay.
We're going to bounce and then I'm going to...
We're leaving, yeah.
So are we banned from Walmart?
Technically, yes. The group is banned.
Group,
stuff like
okay.
that. So I don't think it's going to be an issue as far as like coming back to shop.
Okay. Can I ask one question?
What's that?
Is it because we're black? Okay. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure.
What a thing to say to the cop, bro.
He's got a backup plan to pick up his daughter. Safe travels, Anthony.
God, that's satisfying to see them get caught, bro.
Please wash your hands, Anthony.
Ultimately, the whole pass out thing that Anthony tried in Walmart didn't really play out in his favor. After he is booked,
It was an
by
admirable
police,
effort, I guess.
He is charged with a couple of things. His bond was set to just under $10,000, I believe. You know, if you ask me, that's a little low, but what can you do?
Not really doable
We called the
for some
police
people, though.
and got the job done, and they did what they could, I suppose. I imagine Anthony is probably
A hefty price to get him out of jail.
at this point, and I just hope that he can really think about his actions and, you know, not do a thing like this again. Ultimately, we know that there are many other predators out there, just like Anthony, and if they happen to get caught up in our investigation, they will be discovered, and they'll ultimately get skeeted, just like Anthony did on this day.
God, man, I love when they get caught. I really freaking do, bro. It's so satisfying. Just to see the looks on their faces when, you know, they're going in there and they think everything's all cool. They're not gonna get caught. They're just gonna get in and out, no problems. And then when they get caught, the look on their face, man, it's just so good. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, man. If you did, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man.